Pull up this song now, eh? Pull up this song now, eh?
Once again, Rockers Reggae Music. Once again, Rockers Reggae Music.
You don't remember all the days of slavery. Oh, Marcus Garvey told you these words, now no. You see, you never feel the pressure till your back is on the wall. You never feel the pressure till your accidentally falls, now no. Not easy work. You see, you never feel the pressure till your back is on the wall. You never feel the pressure till you accidentally fall. Stand on. Not easy work, not easy work. You see, do what we do and we can. They are street. Do what we do and we can. They are street. Stand on. Not easy work. See.
The DJ accepts no responsibility for the next record. This is a request.
It's the same. rather this time. Okay, see, put a rush on reality. Never let it wait too long. Put a rush on reality. We're all human. Put a rush on reality. Said you never let it wait too long. Put a rush on reality. We're all human. Put a rush on reality. Never let it wait. Never let it wait. 'Cause later will be greater. Standing in one heart. Okay. Now is the time. Oh, let it be. Let it be. See. Put a rush on reality. Never let it wait too long. Put a rush on reality. We're all human. See. Put a rush on reality. Put the rush. Put the rush. Oh, yeah.
The DJ accepts no responsibility for the next record. This is a request.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, did it go ballet? Oh, yeah. No, did it go ballet? You got to be honest. Take him across the border to trample upon the bugger. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I did it go ballet. Oh, yeah. And I did it go ballet. All you want each and every day. Oh, yeah. You never put up nothing, standing high, but now you want something, standing high. You have to spend money to make money. Oh, yeah. You have to give and you will get. Why is it you're living on fret? Never know, no. Oh, yeah. No, did they go ballet? Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, did they go ballet? Oh, yeah. No, did they go ballet? So right. Oh, yeah. A foolish man who misses call is hope on the one. It's like the dog who dropped the ball. Spin around in a circle, looking for his tail, ending up in jail. Like a jigsaw puzzle. Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah. Enough is enough. That ain't no bluff. Got to be real hard and tough. Yeah. Twang. In them again, friend. No, did they come ballet? Oh, yeah. No, did they come ballet? So right. Oh, yeah. No, did they come ballet? You didn't put up nothing, yet you really want come dress something. Got to spend money to make money. How come you want come draw with honey? Oh, yeah. No, did they come ballet? Oh, yeah. No, did they come ballet?
Yes, we expect, we're supposed to talk something about Marcus Garvey. Why Marcus Garvey
as Marcus Garvey, Earth Strong. And is a lot of good things can be said. Not can be, should be said, can be said. And it don't take no time to structuralize anything to say about that African giant. But my thing is really, what have we actually done? So there's a thing that me can say is this. It is said that Marcus Garvey say that black people will never know themselves until they're back against the wall. So the question is, the understanding should be, we should have tried to understand. Every generation should try to understand and make sense out of that. We will never know ourselves. So it means that there was something wrong. Him identify a problem, and with the people to whom he was speaking to, him see a problem. Excuse me a minute, you see? I'm going to leave on an autopilot.
Jehovah's key in the palm of his hands. The universe is his to command. So, one psalm's a day to guide you on the way. One psalm's a day, so don't forget to pray. Heavenly Father, in you I put my trust. Send your blessing to those you love. I pray for peace. I pray for love, joy and understanding. Yes, I do. Give thanks and praise to the Creator. Give thanks and praise to your Maker.
Beg your pardon. You see, when you have to multitask at some point in time. So, what I try to say is that the people before him, in front of him, that he was speaking to, there was some things that weren't be attended to. And there's obviously some things that he have seen, and there's something that he sees lacking in our drive. Can I say that black people will never know, we will never know ourselves until we're back against the wall. So you break it down and you say, well, he was speaking to the people before him, in front of him, or surrounding him. So we will never know ourselves. So there's something that we weren't aware of. There was something we weren't addressing. There were things that we weren't mindful of. Because we won't know ourselves. So there's things we weren't paying attention to, certain details, certain commitments. And then until, so when you don't have no opportunity, or you don't create an opportunity, you fall. So notice it continues to say, until our backs against the wall. So when we have nothing, we're going to try to create something. So whether it's about creating something, But when we have nothing, we're going to try to do something. So it could be that those people in front of him, surrounding him, became complacent, relaxed, or they didn't have no drive, or they're just waiting instead of contributing. So if we examine that carefully, just like the Gospels need to be examined, because it is not us, it's talking to a people. Then we can turn it around and look at where we're at in the scheme of the statements. That's how Islam works. So until we backs against the wall, that's the only time we will know ourselves. And ourselves, not I-self, not myself, ourselves. See? So it's a collective. We will know ourselves. So I work out today, walk in the road, is that we were made dependent. And that's how we still are. That's why these ambassadors and all these people don't really support us as a people. So we depend on other sources for our needs. For instance, the general one, with their Canada, with their America, with their England, even home, the stores, we work in them. They don't own by us. The things that's owned by us is down in the marketplace. You see? And they're not even owned then by us. It's just that we are trying to make our money and we rent the spot. So it's still our thing. But it don't go no further than so. So in relation to supermarket and things like that, we're consumers. And if you look worldwide, we're consumers. Now this has something to do with the fact of our slavery. We mustn't lose sight of that, because some people want to just use that as a blame thing. But we can't lose sight of that because it's the truth. Now, when we keep work with what Marcus Garvey say, that we will never know ourselves until we back us against the wall. So it's when we don't have nothing, we will draw together. And that's true. Whether it's in with house, whether it's brethrens and brethrens, that's how we operate. So for music now, for play and amusement, as we keep addressing, it's easy for us to do them things there now. Because it's not like a lot of effort. You know what I mean? You can't quantify the thing, but it's simplicity. It's simplicity. There's no great deal of orchestration required. And it's not no great deal of numbers unless you're really trying to rise and build a fraternity. And we haven't done that. Because VP that I'm going to start shock with is a family that look at black people. And they didn't look at black people. Them just look at people having talent in a music. And then them look at themselves to see that them can do something to further this talent and to progress this music. So them build a studio. And before them build a studio, them have a record shop. So that the people them who have met these music, other people can hear them. And it went on and on and on. So from there, you got a studio, and then them invest in the pressing plants and everything. And at that time, you can see a whole heap of our people them know I do things. Creativity. It's just lacking some structure, but there's a structure there. It's just lacking that international thing we call business structure and so forth. So the copyright, the PRS, right? These things weren't like major on the agenda, and the Caribbean had a different rule. They had different rules, and those people who are making the music were more enjoying the fact of making and something's being recorded instead of looking at all of these franchising things and so forth. So that's where the love and the aspiration, the desire, the passion was the ultimate. Was the ultimate. And there was nothing wrong with that. That what kept the heartbeat sweet. And some people were able to eat a food and they were contented. And then you have others who knew and they were able to travel through them family or through certain connections, and they took some of the master tape and acid tape and wax and make different peoples, especially across America, here. And where them get $100, a big thing that. So I'm staying with what Marcus Garvey have said. So he's calling for us not to find ourselves and allowing ourselves to be trapped, because no one don't talk about the rest, and there's much more. That's just a soundbite. So there must be preventative measures that he expounded by then saying, if we don't know ourselves, we would only know ourselves, until our back is against the wall. So he must have been pleading for us not to fall into some disarray or be too casual, lament, but get up and have the drive to take care of self, do for self, and love self. No wait for someone. And we know. But if you don't measure up, nothing not gonna happen. I know you're gonna be forced to back up. And that wouldn't be a good thing. Because if that's the only time you're gonna know yourself, it's a shame. It's pitiful. So different ones out there can look at it and examine it. We will not know ourselves. So there was something that we weren't doing as a people, even though he might drive those who were in attendance for him to make a statement that we won't know ourselves until our back is against the wall. So it could be oppositional, it could be the collective. It's a lot of things. So that's serious. So the people them who highlight Marcus Garvey and try to understand Marcus Garvey that hasn't built and developed his aims and objectives, at least they should be trying to unravel that statement so that we would have grown. We who come way after would have grown. Or they would have been examining the causes and effect, or the causes that made that statement relevant for him to make. So that was a teaching curve, because he's highlighting something there and then, and it's futuristic also. Because now we can see ourselves a lackadaisical set of people. Not me, not you, us are people. And you see, we are a special type of people. Why? Because we're the children of the slaves. And until we recognize that and have good tutors about that, our situation would, in a lot of ways, remain the same. Why? Because we are special case. All these freedom things that people talk about, we don't have them. All this education and marketing and all them things, we never had them. Where people that come off yokes, chains, ropes, and all kind of thing. The trauma, the infliction of pain, misery, and bondage, the disconnection of what was alleged a man and a woman and a child never existed in many cases. So we're a special case. We have more psychological trauma than the world can ever break it. Listen, seriously. We're the sickest people on this earth in the human family because we were abused. So how far we've reached, we should applaud ourselves. Where we want to go, we can only go there as a collective. So to look back, to come forward, you have to recognize with respect and humility where we came. Because we are children of the slaves. So the expectation shouldn't be so dramatic. But the understanding what the expectations should be understood. The chain of events to get to the understanding of where we should be or where we should be striving for should be understood. And it should be the theme of our being. But the theological training, the theological education that we was given from our colonial bosses prohibited us from that, and it still does. And this is not brandishing religion, man. Just let us be sensible, because that's what exactly has happened. So he recognized something in himself as in the people that was in connection and around him. Not the organization, the people, period, in at that time, in that space. Because we never try to do anything for ourselves by ourselves, you know. Even now. We feel it's better to cling to other than we to be successful. To market something, we have to go deal with some others to do that. And those some others that we cling to are hustlers, and we have to call them that, are people that ain't doing good within their own lot. They're working class, but them deemed to like something that we possess. It's not that them like we, you know. There's something that we have that they're attracted to. But when you check it all out, it's something that them can make some financial gains from. It's never that they're in love with us or like we and there's a neutral, a general friendship, you know. There's something that them see we have that them can make use of for collateral benefit attached with some fame, you know, community popularity and this type of thing. You know, a person who want to try to get to Hollywood, they have to make some kind of name, they have to make some kind of, create an image and everything, so market themselves. A person who want to get on soul to soul, they have to do the same thing. Top of the pops, the same thing. So everybody been riding with, because we're jackass mule, donkeys, they been riding with. And Garvey is saying that we must know ourselves. We must know our true potential. We must know ourselves. When we know ourselves, we start loving ourselves and we protect that which is us. You understand? Did I not give someone some real ideas just now, innit? So, yeah. So if my sister called me, I will recap that. You see? So here one now. Listen this tune here, big bad tune. Listen. Saying, what it say? Seek God first in anything to which you ask for. Him say, seek Jah first. You understand? This is Glenn Washington. Yeah, big Glenn Washington. Sir Lord Power also, you know. Yeah, Glenn Washington. Way back yonder, so. All right. Easy Usus and Georgia and Keith. Oh, Mr. Foster. Yeah. Go on.
Seek Jah first in anything you ask for, will be given unto you. Good you do it for you. Youth man, honor your mother and father, that your days may be long on the land you live.
Now, why him put them verses there now? We are people, right? Many of us, the way the slave master them organize us. I know we should be crying because some mother them lost them children. They didn't dash them away. The plantation, the slave owner, take the children them and sell them off somewhere else. So there's a mother who have children and the children is taken from her. She don't even know when she see them children again. Some of the children was taken as babes. Some of the children was taken when they maybe are 5, 6. So years take place. They know where the child gone. No connection. No involvement. So when a person talk about siren and so forth, these type of things happen. A man feels it that this girl here, this woman, a fame woman, master take him and sell him off somewhere, take her and use her. So then a relationship. All them scattershot is what the Caucasian have done to our parents, our ancestors, our grandparents. So you see the psychological and sociological damages that's been inflicted upon us. Then some of us need to ask Africa and the continent, where the hell were you? You not come claim. Were you not fighting? Were you not pursuing getting back your own? No, we there 2019. And in the 70s, 60s, you hear, little before that too, you hear Senegal, you hear Freetown. But there was a lot of pressure taking place in America that helped bring that about. And since that get up, stand up, and do something hardcore, the back of that was broken. There's no more Africa. The cry, the desire of us in the diaspora to go home has always been. But the connection from our ancestors at home, on the continent, reaching out, are coming to capture us and return and bring us back. It's something that our grandparents never experienced. That's a long time. So now when you look just at us and you look at our brothers and sisters them in Panama, in Venezuela, in Nicaragua and these places, and then up to Brazil, you should cry blood. You should cry blood. Because they've been misused terribly. And there was not a sweet picture taking place in the Caribbean either. So, take into account the words that Marcus Garvey have used. Those who attach themselves. What have you been teaching? What have you been orchestrating? What implementation have you been applying to the man that you use his name so regularly, so frequently? Should be a shame. So we now want to rewind the tape, all the images of Du Bois and all of those other people that want to call him a delinquent. We now want to deal with that. We want to deal with what you all have been attempting to do. I know, say, he actually big up Rastafari. So, with the evolution and the revolution of Rastafari and spreading the message, the revolutionary message, the repatriation message and cry, what was done with the economical development out of that? Because when some people even talk, them say, Bob is the star, the ultimate. So, what came out of that? Has that been used to attribute to the repatriation, which is what Rastafari also stood for? So the resources that Rastafari bring in terms of the message, the redemption, the reparation, the revolution, the repatriation, wait there. You let Habasha come and grab it and redirect it. Because you make involvement, you get involved with people who never had a vested interest at heart. Never. So then the seduction of Caucasian man and his money. And his money. Hey, boy. You talk to the wrong person. I tell you, man. Me too awesome sometime, you know, for my own good. Listen.
Seek your first in anything you ask, will be given unto you.
You see, if we did reason and didn't let Britain interfere and recognize that there were a party to something that took place in Abyssinia, you all would have known Menelik and King Negus. And you all would have known that you are the root of Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Peace and blessing on the messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For you come out to the seed of no doubt, no doubts, no doubts. And even then, there was no biblos attachment. There was Abrahamic attachment. There was the Talmud. Really? Nah. Injil. Zabur. See? That's what it was. That's why Israel was mentioned. The 12 tribes was mentioned. What goes with it? Acknowledgement. How is it that King Negus has never been acknowledged? How comes Menelik has never been acknowledged? How come? Who made the disconnection? Who made that disconnection? The very people that we follow indirectly and know directly because we love for their money.
Honor your mother and father, that your days may be long on the land you live on. Pave the way for the children. Teach the children the truth, it will make them strong. Don't forget your culture. Keep the culture alive. Got to.
That's one a good thing about Siaga now. Siaga tell you, say, commoner, I for your thing. Don't bother with the other thing. Hold on to that which is yours. Don't let nobody come and change you. You see? Man had respect for the culture. The one that was exposed to him or him see. Him had his own destiny. Him had his own desire. And him use and misuse we for that. Social science is survival. And him know say we are slave. So him knows also that we have no opportunity. And him know we surely don't have no power. He know that. But he also get to understand that we have culture. We came from somewhere. He knew that. So while he was doing this other thing, him still make us recognize the good of ourselves, but would not stop him from accomplishing what him want. So what is that? Juggling, hustling, scamming. Hey, listen here. A man, human, him had an aspiration, him had a desire. But him never turn around and say, throw the commoner over there, sir. Throw your roots over there, sir. And come, go in the church. No. Never said that. Him say, hold on to what belongs to you. And anybody who knew him know that that's all he represent. Because when him go to the tie-up head meeting and circle and everything, him couldn't resist. Why? Because him have a soul. But it helped him to rally the poor and destitute people. Him helped him to rally the poor and destitute people because him had some commonality with us. So when him do him thing, the poor downtrodden was his supporters. It's just that he make a silly error. Two, by carving out districts, by fueling those districts with individualistic controllers. Oh yes, the same shit that you saw on plantation. Them get one away the head boy job and get another one the strap to beat us up when the boss then believes say we need to be chastised. And then him decide to join his own people them to get rid of Morris Bishop. May I tell you, you think I joke?
Strive to survive. Study the words of the Father, because in them you will find everlasting
all of this ties in with Marcus Garvey because him tell me for watch out.
Get down on your knees and call out his name. Give your praise every day. He's the one forced to drive all your sorrows to live in his perfect will. He commanded that thou shalt not kill, but the forces of evil abided still, and your brother's blood you did spill. Now the wages of sin is death, my friend. The gift of joy is life. What you work for is what you'll be paid in the end. Save your people from heartache and strife. Now Jah commanded the sun to rule the day. The moon shines bright in the night. But whatever we do in the darkness and hide is bound to come out in the light. So give Jah praise every day. Get down on your knees and call out his name. Give Jah praise every day. He's the one force to drive all your sorrows away. Give Jah praise every day. Wicked men do not like him, but I'm not ashamed. Give Jah praise every day. Yesterday and forever the same. Ooh, nah, nah. Only Jah can take your sorrows away. Now, 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 now. Got to give Jah praise every day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, youth man, honor your mother and father. Let your days may be long on the land you live on. Pave the way for the children. Give the children the truth, it will make them
My sister in
strong.
Washington.
Don't forget your culture. Keep the culture alive. Got to strive to
Yeah,
survive.
man. Mighty.
Study the words of
Glen
the
Washington.
Father, because in them you will find everlasting life. Give Jah praise every day. Get down on your knees and call out his name. Give Jah praise every day. He's the one force to drive all your sorrows away. Give Jah praise every day. Wicked men do not like him, but I'm not ashamed. Give Jah praise every day.
Yo, click the box, you
Yesterday
know.
and today and
The song go on
forever the
top.
same. Give Jah praise every day. For his blessings and mercies we praise his name. Give Jah praise every day. Cause God business is not the game. No,
Mr.
give
Palmer.
Jah praise every day. Get down on your knees and call out his name. Give Jah praise every day.
Yeah. You see, because it's just thought. It's just thought. And most importantly with us, if we must realize our gifts and our talents, is sharing. You see, meeting, what we call circle, congregational movements, is what makes us together. See? The man knew that. So how to do it? Him teach his religion to us. He made sure that we all received. But he also understood to not allow us to read for ourselves. So he told us. He indoctrinated us. When he felt that the course was good, and when he also found that there was many that could have read, and they were reading their own things as well, cause a problem. So there was punishments for such people to prohibit others from following and attempting. And I must try to understand, you know. By the time this man say we're free, and then allow us to stand in his congregation, we weren't supposed to be touching any book, him in prayer, or anything. We weren't supposed to be doing that. You understand? So by the time this man allow us, and many was doing things without being awarded permission, but when him allow us to be part and parcel of even put people at this book, the majority of the people them, just held the book. They had no idea of what this thing was about. They couldn't read. We couldn't read. So we need to understand that too. We could not read. But what was easy for us to do, let me tell you, was to raise our voices. So we was mimicking when they were allegedly trying to sing. We mimicked them. That all of a sudden, we took control of the cards. And they started to like that, especially the females. Because them can hear tones. They could hear tones. But we don't know what we are singing. We are mimic them. And then the man got clever, extremely clever, and chose some of those voices and him keep instructing those voices, help those voices to recognize what was being said. Not to read, but to continue to mimic it to the point where there was such clarity. Yeah. My auntie's been through this experience. Yeah. And my grandmother went through this experience. Yes. So you hear about soprano and alto, huh? Yeah. Don't make all them Italians and everybody confused, you know. We sing before them a try that. And we sing without reading. We mimic. So what am I trying to allude to tell you? Them graduate us to follow. Them graduate us not to be ourselves. So Garvey saw that, recognized that, and him see the psychological damage that's been inflicted on a mass among of us. So him say we will not know ourselves until we back us against the wall. Because in slavery, tie up there like that and everything, we became strong, even though the man keep beating we down. You see? So him knows so that we are determined people. But when now we're free, we're not even free. But now we have some opportunities, and him a tribe, right? We're still hesitant because the man instill fear. Fear in our ultimate being. You understand? So check it out. Black people will not know themselves until their back is against the wall. That's the only time we're going to come out. Not beat up white boy. We're going to come out and say, enough is enough. And we think now, we are, and at that him I say, that's how me configure it. When? Today. What the date is? The 16th of the 8th, 2019. At 12:50 odd. I go to my prayer. And I walk. And I wonder what this sister is going to talk about and what should be relevant. And the only thing that keeps popping up in my head, in my mind all the time, why did he say that we will not know ourselves until we back us against the wall? And it's not about we are going to accidentally fall, because that's a lyrics, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, man. Augustus Pablo. Me's a Pablo man, you know, from years. We play the most Augustus Pablo in any dance, any sound thing, anywhere outside of Jamaica. See? And the first time now, really, truly, I put my mind for do something, but me not do something. Me just make me spot them VP records them 40 years. You understand? This year, 40 years. Yeah? Them a do a great job for reggae music. Yeah, 40 years and plus. Yeah. So play 2 or 3 and that's it. Because I have to make a special time for Pablo. Yes, Augustus Pablo, vamos.
Whoa. Yeah. I'm me and say now, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, if you don't have love in you, you got nothing at all. Cause remember, love conquer it all, love conquer everything. Be able to say that. Whoa, yeah.
That was the mighty Augustus Pablo. So we want to check my sister and see if she's what she has say. Yeah. This is a first. Easy. See? That's when we like things, you know. Unavailable. Yes, Daddy Bone. What you say? You ready? High grade. Boy. Yeah, let me set the thing up for me. Yeah, Pablo. You see how that tune in now too late to turn back now. You see? One night, Cabbage Man invite me down to him station. and we did a set down there. And him try to forget the other brother that him never tell me same had the thing set up that we are play with somebody or somebody so go come in and spin some tune. So him don't know say, you understand? That means Augustus Pablo man. So him had the man set up now, you know, him just have him know say, yeah. So the brother Jah, too late to turn back now, right? And him a go on bad and Cabbage Man go, Graham, making a whole heap of noise and everything. So me play one Gregory. And him say, what you call him? Right, it. So him pronounce the name, different to I. You see? Okay. So I make joking him. I try for two off the thing. Him see the tune, you know. Him see the tune that me put underneath the turntable, right? Which is a rebuttal to the tune that the other brother play, which was too late to turn back. No. So he might try stall something now, because me not go try follow the man immediately, you see? So me I play a Gregory Isaac. Oh gosh man, the man start talk. Him not name that name, man, pronounce the man name better than that, and rare. And we say, all right, here what me I go play him. Yeah? So, we play the Gregory. And him just went crazy to Ratty. Because he want to know where me get that one from. And him start shout out him thing. And him had a turntable him a control and him a keep winding it back and the people are here and everything. So I'm good at them something there. And the brother, oh yeah. So I play the tune anyway. I get to play the tune. And he want me to play a version, but me don't see him play a setup. So anything you play around this, so you know. The brother record it said way. So by the time the tune get midway, yeah, me just pick it up, the plate, and just go underneath now for play the next tune. Him say, hey, what it's 1-1. Me say, no man. I have to respond to what him do just now. So this tune me play was a tune I was meant to play. But since him play Pablo, and then make so much noise about it, and then so much people ring in and say, you got him, yeah, and everything, to write it, right? I said, I have to come back to that. You see? I shake off in rocks to one place, I tell you. Him say, wait, we never know say that tune there. I say, you never know what. Where were you? Or you must know. Eh? Your ear said that means a Pablo man. I'm a selector too. And you take one little advantage and you think say we left we yard and come down here and we now bring some Augustus Pablo with we. You mad? Everywhere we go, we drop Pablo. Everywhere. You understand? And we go to Mars to write it. Saturn. You understand? We take Pablo with we. No matter who. The only other sound me know do that. And I come and find him do that when him come out and just gone clear. You understand? Was Jashaka. You see? Yeah. So, it's Pablo we love. You know what I mean? We not beg nobody for know that. We I tell you, Augustus Pablo we love from yesteryear. Come on, principal.
Mr. Big Man wants to be richer, while the poor man slave and suffer, but that can't work. To be poor is a crime. Man, I feel know that in this your time. To be poor is a crime. Man, I feel know that in this your time. I don't wanna be begging. God knows I'm trying to make a honest living. With all of my strength I'm a giving. Cause to be poor is a crime. Man, I feel know that in this your time. To be poor is a crime. Man, I feel know that in this your time. I'm tired of being pushed around. Oh God, help me to get off the ground. They wanna see me down. It's really hard for some of us to stay around. To be poor is a crime. Man, I feel know that in this time. To be poor is a crime. Man, I feel know that in
nothing at this time. Oh well, oh yeah. To hear the children crying, it really keeps me sighing. My brethren, I'm not lying. Enough time I see man crying. To be poor is a crime. Man, I feel know that in this time. To be poor is a crime, yeah. Man, I feel know that in this time. Now you may see me wrong, the way I sing my song, yeah. Tell me how must we untangle when frustration is our only angle. To be poor is a crime, telling you. Man, I feel know that in this time. To be poor is a crime. Man, I feel know that in this time. I see enough people jogging, keeping fit to conquer this struggle. In this time of confusion, people preparing themselves, and without even knowing, they're keeping fit. They're keeping fit for the fire, and they're wearing Adidas. Oh yes, I'm wearing the Puma. Right now, I'm wearing the Nike. Seeing that you're jogging on the sand in a Babylon land, keeping fit for conquer this your struggle. Jogging on the sand in a Babylon land. Here is a warning for this generation of his track shoes and a thick bobby socks. Stay on the track, now don't you look back. Just a quick track shoes and a thick bobby socks. Oh yeah. Take 2 laps round Mona Reservoir, and sometimes 2 rounds Stadium Gardens. From Trafalgar Road onto Open Road, see them coming, strengthening their bones, and they're wearing Adidas. Oh yes, them wearing the Puma. On ya, them wearing the Nike. But I dread preparing, seeing that you're jogging on the sand in a Babylon land, keeping fit to conquer this your struggle. Jogging on the sand in a Babylon land. Here is a warning for this generation of these track shoes and a thick body socks. Stay on the track, now don't you look back. Just a quick track shoes and a thick body socks. Keep on jogging, keep on jogging. In a Babylon land, keeping fit to face this your struggle. Put up! Oh, na na na. Well, yeah, tired. Your heart is willing and your soul is for real. Then you need not worry. I will be there for you again. If your heart
Pull up this song now, eh?
Pull up. Oh, na na na. Oh well. If your heart is willing and your soul is for real, then you need not worry. I will be there for you again. If your heart is willing and your soul is for real, then I will be there for you. Man in my big flex, hold tight daddy bricks. Everything will be fine. You can't fix. Life is a flex. got to try and try.
Click your box.
If you need a little water,
Click your box. Click your box.
make sure you have food
that
and
filter on this,
shelter.
See?
Time is redder than red.
This is filter in it
If
to
your
work with.
heart is willing,
Yes.
your soul is for real, then you need not worry.
Click your box.
I will be there for you again. Your heart
Mighty Freddie McGregor.
and your soul is for real, then you need not worry.
Easy Miss
I
Shot.
will be there for you. Food of eat that you
Don't
can
let
cheat.
me about
Got to work
Yes,
on a
man.
plan.
Done
Nothing
that
cheap. I work off a dream.
Set.
Don't make me no excuse. If your
Yes.
soul is for real,
We have some gremlins.
not worry. I said I will be there for you. Yeah. If your heart is willing and your soul is for real, then you need not worry. Say he'll be there for you. Yeah. Yes, when I feel flex.
The key one selector. Principle.
We'll be fine. You can't pay.
Culture expression.
Hey, tell them boy they nobody get coward enough. Cause boy just get a.
Easy navigator.
Na na na. Whoa.
Bright lights. Can't find Aisha.
Archibella. Archibella, my pretty little darling, please come home to me.
Freddie McGregor.
Archibella, I saw you with a fella, and I don't like the idea. Archibella, you told me that you love me and no one else above me. Archibella, you took all my money and told me that you love me.
Settle Jack Star.
Archibella, you know that I love
Mr.
you, but
Palmer.
you still go away.
Grandfather.
Come back, baby, each and every day. Na,
VP.
na, na, whoa.
What an anniversary.
Archibella,
Coming from London.
whoa. Archibella, my pretty little darling, please come home to me. Archibella, I saw you with a fella, and
Sweeter
I don't
song.
like the idea. Archibella, you told me that you love me and no one else above me.
My granny.
Archibella, you took all my money and told me that you love me. Archibella, you know that I love you, but you still go away. Come back, baby, each and every day. Well, Archibella, you know that I love you. Oh well, whoa, Archibella, you know that I love you, but
Push
you
it, push it.
still go away. Come back, baby, each and every day.
Watch the classic.
Archibella, my pretty little darling, please come home to me. Archibella, I saw you with a fella, and I don't like the idea. Archibella, you
Watch the classics. Saying. Watch him. Watch him.
I'm gonna love you, love you, love you, baby.
I selected this, you know.
As I get home.
Stream it, man. Stream it. Listen.
I'm gonna love you, love you, love you, baby.
A touch of class.
Love you, love you, baby.
And a streamer. Classic.
And this feeling is kinda real.
Box, man.
You do this to me all the time.
Give your baby a ring, eh?
Oh, I feel bad to have someone like you in my life. Now I'm gonna be here with you. I'm gonna give you all the loving that your body can hold. As soon as I get home, I'm gonna love you, love you, love you, baby. As soon as I get home, I'm gonna love you, love you, love you, baby.
Click your box, me I tell you.
Keep the fire
A Friday,
burning,
Culture Expression.
make it warm and nice.
Tuesdays,
'Cause I'm gonna be coming over.
Things and Times.
Don't go away, I'll always be there for you. Anytime, any day, any night. And oh, I feel glad to have someone like you in my life.
What a chopping, man. Chop it.
I never felt this way before.
Men, not call them, gal, yeah.
I feel a loving sensation.
Listen to the chop, man.
Pull it, bomber drop, damn you.
Listen. Artist, selector. What a sound, sweetness. In your bedroom. Cultural expression.
Cause I love
A
you,
touch of class. VP. Anniversary. 40 years and plus.
Baby, please stay with me. Keep my company. I'm falling in love with you. I know that's alright, sugar. I'm falling in love with you.
Share my link.
That's alright.
Come straight. You know that.
Plans we made to sail away on an island where no one can find
And the retreat
us.
from a hard week's work.
And nights will do the things that lovers do. I'm so glad that you think in the same
I come straight in your bedroom and your front room. Where you say? Living room.
I'm falling in love with you.
Select the
I know
wise.
that's alright, sugar. I'm falling in love with you.
And it's free. Where you say?
That's alright, baby.
Absolutely free.
Ooh, baby.
Tell a friend.
You blow my mind.
Cultural expression. Fridays, God willing. Tuesdays, Things and Times. Yeah, listen.
Ooh,
Selector.
Precious love. When will I see you again? When will we both be together? decide. You know I really want to
settle high grade
inside my world. Everything we accomplish,
control the emotions, navigate a course code.
When will I see you again?
We can't find Aisha.
When will we both share these moments? Would I have to wait?
Select a wise man.
Changed. Nothing has changed, no. You came into my life and made me happy. I will do you no wrong. I love you, girl. I love you every day and every night. Now that you're here, I love you like never before. I'll give you loving through the night. Oh baby,
share the link.
light my fire and let me see the light so bright. And now that I found you, I can't live without you, baby. I need a change in my life. But now that I found you, I can't live without you, baby. I need a change in my life. I'll buy you anything you want, girl. Anything you want, girl. 'Cause I wanna have you for myself. I'll make you sweetest things you want, girl. I'll give you loving sweet as ecstasy, like any lover would see. Ooh, baby, you make me feel so good, like the warm lover should. Oh, yeah. And darling, you
tell you,
turn me on.
click your box.
Never again, no. No, never again. Never again right now. I'll never make the same mistake again. No, no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Someone once told me to use my head and not my heart. That's the wisest thing to do. Never you hurry from the start. But I didn't listen. I crossed my fingers and took her to the church. Now she's been dissing. I keep lying to myself, saying it could be worse. Don't know which way to go. Don't know which way to turn. About the next time that I fall in love, I'm gonna be sure she's the one for me, lady. I know the next time that I fall in love, I'm gonna be sure she's the girl for me, lady. My mother told me to think real hard and what I'm getting. She said that marriage is a very serious thing.
Artist.
And furthermore, son, you are too young. The sea is too deep for you to be swimming in. So the next time that I fall in love, I'm gonna be sure she's the one for me. Yes, I know the next time that I fall in love, I'm gonna be sure she's the girl for me. Yeah.
Enough respect, Jimmy.
No one knows the crosses I bear. No, way back when they didn't care. But now that the shoe is on the other foot, oh yeah. Before you run, come, please take a good look. Older people used to say, what goes up must come down. The people you meet going up, you meet coming down. So nobody knows the struggle I feel. No, nobody knows the pain I feel.
Be a badness.
Nobody knows the crosses I feel. No, way back when. Yes, I've been through the valley of the shadow of death. Oh no, but no one did I feel. Almighty Father, guide me day by day. Yeah, that's why to Him I give all the praise. Yes, when you're in trouble, He'll be there on the double, to guide and to hold you all the way through. Yeah, now nobody knows the trouble I feel. No, no one knows the pain I feel. Nobody knows the crosses I feel. No, way back when they didn't care. Nobody knows.
Get your tongue, selector.
Let it blow.
It's you.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
It's you.
Turn it up.
It's you. Baby, it's you. No one has will do. I wanna live my life just loving you. Be true, baby, be true. No one has will do. My whole life depends on you. Baby, you let me feel brand new. I'll do what you want me to do. Without you, I wouldn't know what to do. The greatest love I ever had is you. You were sent from heaven for me. Together we'll be until eternity. It's you. Baby, it's you. Well, no one has will do. I wanna live my life just loving you. Be true, baby, be true. No one has will do.
Yo.
My whole life depends on you. I need you here right next to me to keep me up and make me anything for your love, woman. Whoa, hey. I will do anything, just for your love.
VP.
I will go anyway, just for you.
Sweet song.
Lighten up my days, and you lighten up my night.
Charles Nooks.
They say my features change whenever you're inside.
Storybook.
Things I used to do, I do no more. My life has been changed since I met you.
The toughest sound up on radio.
I will do anything, just for
I mean tough. Culture expression tough.
you know, I will go anywhere, just for your love.
Promoting reggae music to the fullest.
Never in my wildest dreams, I thought this would happen to me. No, I just can't believe what you
Selectors
have
vote here.
done to me. Woman, my love for you will never change.
Goodie.
To have you in my life is my greatest prize for your love.
Yo, baby.
I will do
Switch your box, man, I tell you.
anything just for your love. I will go anywhere, just for your love.
Reggae music. Mr. Charles Nooks. Principal the selector. Cultural expression.
You brighten up my day.
Sweet. Listen.
No, it ain't easy. No, it ain't easy. No, no. Oh, Tommy, what? I beg you, live up. I beg you, live up. Live up, boy. Live up, boy. It ain't easy living in this neighborhood. Oh, no. With all these crimes and guns around.
Sing.
Guns around. People are dying and that ain't
Set a
no
moment.
good. No good. I pray to the Lord that change will come. Cause he's the only one that can save us.
Click your box.
So let's put our trust in him and live up, my brothers, live up. Well, let's learn to love and understand ourselves. Live up, my sisters, live up. Well, let's learn to love and understand ourselves. Living in the system day by day. Well, would let anyone go astray. But by the strength of the Almighty, I know there'll be better days. Youths and youths, I beg you don't give up. Oh no, no. Although the road may be rough, let's find a way to work it out, boy. Find a way to work it out. Instead of the fighting and the fight, yeah. In God we should put our trust, boy. And learn to love our brothers and learn to love our sisters. Live up, my brothers, live up. Well, let's learn to love and understand.
Listen.
Live up, bomb drop, damn you.
Shit. Selector.
Against them that fight against me. Oh, Jah. Chase them away. Be my shield and my buckler. I beg you, please. Oh, Jah. Chase them, oh, Jah. The ones who strive with me. Be my shield and my buckler. must get you beaten, must get you lashing now. It no matter where you run and don't even think about suicide. Under his wing, I know I shall abide. Crush them, oh Jaja, the ones who strive with me. Be my shield and my buckler. Oh Lord, guide me from my enemy.
Honor your mother and father. Your days may be long on the land you live on. Pave the way for the children. Teach the children the truth, it will make them strong. Don't forget your culture. Keep the culture alive, got to strive to survive. Study the words of the Father, because in them you will find everlasting life. Give your praise every day. Get down on your knees and call out his name. Give your praise every day. He's the one forced to drive all your sorrows away. Give your praise every day. Wicked men do not like him, but I'm not ashamed. Give your praise every day. Yesterday and today and forever the same. Give your praise every day. For his blessings and mercies, give praise to his name. Give your praise every day. God business is not a game.
While I can't tell every street, every lane. Yes, see?
He commanded that thou shalt not kill, but the forces of evil abided still, and your brother's blood you did spill. Now the wages of sin is death, my friend. The gift of joy is life. What you work for is what you'll be paid in the end. Save your people from heartache and strife. Now Jah commanded the sun to rule the day.
Energy.
But whatever we do in the darkness and hide is bound to come out in the light. So give Jah praise every day. Get down on your knees and call out his name. Give Jah praise every day. He's the one forced to drive all your sorrows away. Give Jah praise every day. Wicked men do not like him, but I'm not ashamed. Give Jah praise every day. Yesterday and forever the same. Ooh, nah, nah. Ooh, hey, giving honor to the King of Kings. Giving honor
Fire, baby.
to the King of Kings.
Fire, baby.
The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. Yeah, yeah. And every little thing that live within.
Bang, 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 bang,
But
bang.
none was found worthy. Everyone was living in sin. You've got to clean up your life from deep within. Singing glory, 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 glory.
Listen.
Hallelujah. Giving honor to the King. The
Body
King
sound
of
it for radio, man.
Glory, 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 glory. Hallelujah.
Easy Yard Massive.
Praising Jah from deep within.
And down there, Florida. We're there with you know.
Some people think life is
Producers
a
and
forbidden,
distributors.
so they go on
Yeah.
using and abusing. Never giving but always
Principle.
receiving.
I'm got on them test
The
glasses,
world
man.
is a stage.
Easy,
and
Inspector
everyone
Willie.
got their part to play. According to your work you will get paid. Singing glory, 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 glory.
Culture.
Hallelujah. Giving honor to the King of Kings. Glory, 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 glory.
We're not saps round here.
Hallelujah. Praising Jah from deep within. You shouldn't fuss, we should never fight. We be much stronger if we all
What them
live
say?
right.
Regular?
Living
regular
in
head.
love and unity. Yeah. And then another baby cry. After that another youth man dies. And all the people kneel down and pray.
Sing, my brother.
Singing, glory, glory, glory.
Mr. Washington. What a name, eh?
Giving honor to
An African man named Washington.
King of Kings. Glory, glory, glory.
Just like me, Harvey.
Hallelujah.
See? Stop. Badness.
Giving honor to the King of Kings.
Artist. Scene. Selector. I'm having them test classes. Watch it. Ladies, touch me.
You've got to do it in the Father's name. Sing hallelujah. The Father and the Son is the same. You see your glory. You've got to do it in the Father's name. Singing hallelujah. Father and the Son is the same. Ooh, I'm a child of a king, but the way my people are living is not like they used to be before. No, no, no. The reggae music I sing give me the vibe that is always uplifting. Jah love and His mercy is tender and sure. To see Jah glory, you've got to do it in the Father's name. Sing hallelujah. Father and the Son is the same.
Sing.
When our work is all over,
wow, me just remember Hitman, you know.
end of the day,
And good select for that.
we all should chill for a while and pray.
Yeah, man,
Giving
Hitman.
thanks and praise.
God bless your
Because you
soul
can't
star.
plant corn and then want to
And your
reap
family.
peas. According to your work, you will get paid. To see Jah glory, you got to do it in the Father's name.
Yeah, Hitman.
Sing hallelujah.
And Shoe Doctor.
Father and the Son is the same. To see Jah glory, you've got to do it in the Father's name.
What a
Sing
song sweet.
hallelujah. Father and the Son is the same. Read him up. Save a little love for me now, baby. I don't know what the future brings. All I know is I'd like to be your king. For a chance to be in your life, while a preacher pronounces man and wife. I pray for you, baby. Let me know what you want to do. I pray for you. Loving you is all I wanna do. You are the lady in control. Our love is deep down in my soul. Got no more time to play around. This time I'm settling down. I prayed for you, baby. When I'm lonely and feeling blue, I prayed for you. Loving you is all I wanna do. You've got to give your love to me now, baby. Can you save a little love for me? No, 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 no. Save a little love for me, baby. Ooh, we'll have good times and bad times too.
Easy Derrick Area.
But your blessings will take us through. Only one thing for you to do. Come on and tell me that you love me too. 'Cause I pray for you, baby. And you know what I want to do. I pray for you. Loving you is all I wanna do. I can see my future in your eyes. No, 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 no.
It's a long story.
Ooh, na, 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 na. I don't know what the future brings. All I know is I'd like to be your king. For a chance to be in your life, while a preacher pronounces man and wife. I pray for you. Praise His name forevermore. sorrow and of woe.
See? And the education we receive.
Don't you know? He will joy and comfort give you. Child of sorrow and of woe. Don't you know? He can free you from your burden and cleanse you of your sin. Just open your heart, let joy and peace within. He's the lily of the valley. He's the bright and morning star. Jesus can save you wherever you are. Now if man would call on his name and be humble, only he can set you free. No more living in captivity. Jesus is the King of Kings, my shield in the time of war. He can do just anything, my Savior, my superstar. Take the name of Jesus with you. Child of sorrow and of woe, there is much more for you to know. He will joy and comfort give you. Child of sorrow and of woe, don't you know? Angels in heaven adore him, he's worthy to be praised. And there are some people who fight him, it's the ending of their days. Now I can feel his spirit moving. He has touched me in my soul. The love of God is more precious than gold. And as for me and my house, we will praise him. He is worthy to be praised. Don't you know? Don't you know? He can free you from your burden and cleanse you of your sins.
Wait a minute.
While I can't him, every street, every lane. You see?
Ooh, na 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 na. Ooh, na 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 na. Ooh, na 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 na. It's been a long, long time I've been watching you. I'm working so hard trying to get next to you. I feel like we should be together. Now I've been holding on strong, hoping love will last long. With a lady like you, I could never go wrong. I feel like we should be together. Oh, what a joy the feelings you bring me. It's an emotion that really excites me. I feel like we should be together. Now, I don't want you to run. No, baby, please stay around. Don't wanna come on too strong. In my arms is where you belong. Baby, here is my heart, please take it. But do try your best not to break it. I feel like we should be together. Baby, my feelings so real I can't fake it. Though I'm trying my best to control it. I feel like we should be together. Now, I am head over heels in love with you. And I am praying you feel the same way too. I feel like we should be together. Oh, what a joy the feelings you bring me. It's an emotion that really excites me. I feel like we should be together. It's been a long, long time I've been watching you. I feel like we should be together, baby. Ooh, I don't want you to run. No. Love should always be around. I ain't got no time to play, no. This is truly the love I found. Baby. Long, long time I've been watching you. Working so full of life. You see me glowing all over. So full of love. I got your love, I need no other. Okay. I never thought I'd fall in love with one like you.
See?
Your tenderness has helped to make me finally see the light. Everyone I've loved before will make me blue. say things that really was not true. But as a conscious man, I've got to know for sure. If it's not for real, I'm walking out that door. Ever since we met, I start to realize, baby, that you're my future. You make me feel so much alive, baby. Make me feel so right. I'm so full of life. You see me glowing all over. So full of love. I got your love, I need no other. Ooh. Only love like yours can get the best of me, baby. The time you gave me sets my spirit free. Heaven must have sent you, cause it feels so right. Each time I hold you, I'm way up in the sky. Now everyone has changes that they're going through. I pray forever this feeling we have will never change. No, it will never change, baby. I'm so full of life. You see me glowing all over. So full of love. I got you never need no one.
Don't stop loving me, baby, baby. I don't wanna live without your
boss.
love. No, 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 no. I don't spend much of my time feeling sad.
Oh, Tom, but
And I don't let anything turn my sunshine to rain. Girl, I never am. People have told me I'm not worth the time of day, that I was over the hill. And it's been said that I let things get in the way, but nothing seemed to hurt me till you stop loving me. You stop loving me, and I don't know what to do. Don't know what I'm gonna do. My love, my love. Hold up your love, my love game. Girl, you made me strong. Well, it's just a shame I don't know or what to blame. Now that you're gone,
Jiggy body.
walk down the avenue, right where I first met you. Got nothing else to do, baby, baby. You stop loving me. You stop loving me, and I don't know what to do. Don't know what I'm gonna do, my love.
sweet them. You know which side down here?
Yes. Now the time now is 28. 8 minutes past 8. So it's a good session. And the sister didn't call. Me call her. But Clive Chin and Pat Chin, you understand, during them years, they are 1972 and above. Yeah. They reside in North London. Yes, North London, the place called Straw Green Road, N4. So at the time, see them have a thing called over here, Tropical Records. Next door to my yard. Yeah. Very good family, very good people. And them raised Augustus Pablo musical career to a level, along with Leonard Chin and others. So we have enough respect for that family and those people. Yeah. So we're going to go in now with the Chin family, VP. So we give you Arabian rock. See? Arabian rock, you know. See? So when you're conscious and you realize, you look back, you try to understand, recognize, to search. You see? Deep. A beautiful family helped me progress in my life. You understand? In not just music, man, in my life. And my mother was proud of that and appreciated that very much so. We say that Marcus Garvey said that we will not know ourselves until our back is against the wall. Try unravel, look at what me say, and then look at what you think. Try work it out. It's very important, and it's pertinent, seriously, that black people will never know ourselves until our back is against the wall. All I'm saying is this, seriously, the black people in my chat about is the children of the slaves, the Iroquois, the children, the Habashi, the children of the slaves. Now we are those children of slaves. See? And we have to understand that, unravel that, and know that the best thing for us to do is come together. You understand? And coming together don't mean party. We have to come together as a people and work and strive for the essentials. And one part of that is to examine the African continent in relation to the cultural values, its ethics and its morals. Those principles are important. It guides us. Any human being, it guides them. There's certain boundaries that you're not going to go past. You understand? It's life constitution. It's not the one that's written by a bunch of men, you know. It's formulated by our being. You see? That's it. Everybody knows the Chinese people do certain things. And it's not just Kung Fu, not just martial arts. They know that. Asian people, you know, them do certain things too. And they're enough. So when we say Asian, we have to distinguish who we're speaking of. So we say Indians, they're enough. And them have a culture. They have cultures within, and Africa about the same. So if we mix ourselves up, but we have no choice. We already been mixed and diluted and reluted and polluted with Caucasians. Not just being here, you know. Because of them raised we. No matter which farm them raised we in, them raised we. So they're responsible for our attitudes and behaviors and value processes. I don't think you realize it's about time we drop that down. You understand? It's about time we part that up. We should have part that long time. So, reflecting on past to view present, you have to look at Malcolm, Malachi Shabazz. What was he bringing? You have to look at Stokely Carmichael and the Black Panthers. What were they bringing? And then you understand, said there was no integration thing going on here. It's all about ourselves. It's all about ourselves. Work out what a team is. You can't have 11 people play a football match and some of them are going one way and the next one lot are going the next way and so no. That is messy. Not Messi the guy, you know. The whole thing mess up. And basketball and so on. So if life know, you understand, life and the value of life and everything, we now take that serious. And I mentioned yesterday, the ant. You see, we Muslims, we're shown these practicalities from the Quran. We have a surah called the ant. And it's all about their habitat. It's all about them. And I'm telling you, we're not wise. We're human beings, we have so much frailties. And that's natural because we try to believe so that we're the best thing in creation. We were created to be the best thing, but we're far from it. And we can strive to be. But one thing we can't be is perfect. But we were created to be the best of creation. We're human beings. So what did I say all that for? Is that even though we're the children of the slaves, all that we believe or we think that we have learned, or we are learning, and we reflect, we need to come and bring this all together. And you see that we become mentally free. Mentally free. Psychologically free. See? And we can chart our destiny. But other than that, it's just talk. It's just talk. See? So someone asked now, why you simplify it like that? Because I believe in my being and my family that I'm free. Why? Because I've embraced, see? I've connected myself to something that I say represents the Creator, came from the Creator to guide me out of bondage. And not me, all people. So to have learned it and practiced it and implement it, I'm satisfied. You see? Not satisfied because of sex and this and having this. No. That's artificial. You see? I'm free. I'm free. You see? My soul feels free. Mentally feels free. But people try to encroach on it. So me just show them, said, back off your attitude. You understand me? So don't bother turn around and say he's not free because him lose him coat. Cha. You understand? So whatever makes a next man or next family feel that way, for them to pursue that. You see? But if you ask me, you see? Because one day I'm going to have a program designed just for that. If you ask me, may I tell you, read Al-Quran and just give yourself a month to be obedient. And you'll see. You will see. Because then you know that this is not a book. Someone is instructing you. Someone is directing you. You think to yourself, right it. What? Everything. And then you understand. You see? But first, you have to taste the thing. Because if you don't taste the thing, and you're going with conversation and everything, it's in the category of every other thing that's out there. So, it's the taste. And I said a month, you understand? You know what it's like to fast for a whole month? And follow the instruction of fasting? There's some people say them fast and them eat certain things or them drink certain things. What kind of fast that? And people who are starving don't have nothing to eat. When famine lick them, their district, they have nothing. So now, we're given a test to fast. And the word said fast. You understand? And all of us have read and learned English. It didn't say partial fast. It said fast. Abstain from any food or drink, any substances. Abstain from cohabiting with a female, your wife. That's it. From X hour to the next X hour throughout the whole month. So some fasting could be at 18 hours and plus. A day. So when them people that tamper with the Bible, or that thing that says where Musa and the people them was fasting, and then they were in the wilderness for 40 days. If the pastor a follow or guide him flock, him should have practiced this already. So when him bring it to him flock them understand, because he understand the course himself. You see? These are the things. But they want to tell you, say, that these are things that were just spoken. It's not telling you that these were instructions. You see? There's no instruction. And then when they want to argue with me, they're going to talk about some person called Paul. You understand? What Paul has to do with Moses. What him have to do with Abraham alayhi salam. What him have to do with Saul. You see? It has nothing. And then these names that I just mentioned, it's not their names. But these names are attributed to people that did some of those things. Some of those things. Other than that, it's myth. And we say so because we accept what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have told us. And there's so much proof and evidence. So the new groups that's out there, and I have to do this, the new groups that's out there, calling themselves Hebrews and everything, is come now to distract. But it's good for them to think Israel. But other than that, they're distracting. So I know they're being programmed. And I know that they're the lost sheep of Imam Isa. I know that some of them are the lost sheep of the Ansar Allah. I know that some of them are the lost sheep of Yabona Yeshua, the same man, and all these different facets. But no, they're being programmed or directed to misguide and misdirect my child. And your child. And yourselves if you're young. See? So, Marcus Garvey says, we will not know ourselves until our back is up against the wall. So it was full time for us to link. Now, why are they there in so much numbers? Because the powers that be can see, as all of you can, and should understand, that we don't live forever. So them see that Farrakhan is dwindling. So now them say, the powers that be, there's an opportunity now for another movement. See? So they're getting these people ready in the numbers. And soon, on the dawn of any announcement, they will then declare within all of the different groups of people their main leader. That's what's coming. That's exactly what's coming. See? They don't want to leave us to sort things out for ourselves. They prepared already targets and oppositions. Not for me. And not for my family. Because we're contented where we are at. But just looking, navigating and see. This is what we are seeing. If we do not see that, I've told you, have a look. And the intention is also to raise that over here, sir, in England also. And eventually, it will be in the Caribbean. Why? Because all the despicable acts that's taking place there, then they will bring them in as a body to help relieve the issues. That's what's going to happen. That's on the verge right now. That's what's going to happen. And things are going to get more despicable because our brothers, governments, on the continent have made big steps and pledges with ministers, as in politicians, across the islands, throughout the diasporas. See? So, the powers that be don't like all of that, you know. But it's not what they like. It's what we want that matters now. Are we going to be bold enough to jump in, get involved, and do something before something does do us so we don't move? The only backs that we haven't rubbed against is those at home. I think it's worth the biggest effort, because everything else has always been in the Western man's home that we've tried. In America, we stay there and try. Civil rights, this, that. Our champions were assassinated. Those who were assassinated, they're in prison. They are political prisoners. Many of them have spent 40 and X years, right? Many of them would have died in the penitentiary, but then bring them out, and you see, so yeah, little Angola, right there in Louisiana, full of us as alleged political prisoners. You understand? So all that we have done were among the same people that didn't set us free, didn't send us back home, didn't take us back home, didn't give us a passage to go back home, didn't tell us nothing about home. You understand? So how can you say we were set free? We weren't. We weren't. That's why we were abused, and that's why we're still being abused in this thing called racism. You understand? And what they can't tolerate is the fact that we have survived among them with no opportunities, and we have created opportunities among them for ourselves. But one thing we weren't allowed to do was to be independent within those opportunities that we have created. So we are dependable, we are consumers. Right? They just like us to perform for them. They like us to run for them. Why the hell should we be teaching our children to sprint? Come on, we were running away. We were running away. We weren't about doing no blasted marathons. We're about outrunning them horses and outrunning them dogs and outrunning those bullocks. We're running away. That's why we run so fast, you jackasses. Can you understand? And a full time we stopped that. The West Indies in the cricket, the West Indies cricket team, it's about time them youth they look at that thing. Because if the history was being told to them, they would have stopped right till playing cricket. Eh? Fetch, boy, fetch. So, who was batting? Master. Who was going for the ball? We. You know, it's just two of them out there, innit? And it was we, the slaves, was running after this ball when them hit it wherever. That's how they practice. Brenham and all of them people there. You see? And we grew up to watch them fetch for them and everything and become a classic just by classic performers just by watching them people and decide we're going to do this thing better than them. That's what we did. Sir Larry Constantine and them guy there. You understand? And I call him Sir Larry Constantine. Listen to the name as well, you know. Right? Them man there. Rowan Canai and all them people there. Classic performers. And my uncle, Seymour Nurse. And all them people. Gary Sobers, Vivian, the Dan Richards. Yeah. You know what I mean? And there's many, many before Richards. Yeah? Conward Hunt. All these people. What I'm saying all that for? Is that them seduce we? We should put that backside down too. Basketball, we come and show them mathematics in basketball. We show them the control of gravity in basketball. Singing, we out sing the birds. Instruments, we were born with it. It naturally is our thing from our foreparents. So we do that with ease. We not do it for we. It was to send messages. That's why Rasta come and do him thing too with it. Huh? Which message we are sending? Nobody not say we want to go home, but the Rasta was saying we want to go home. We want to go back to Africa. We want Africa to be free. You understand? Things and times, that what principle do here. So they call them tune there that telling we that we need to get up and do something. We need to remember our parents. We need to remember our families. Remember them. Don't just say, my ancestors. Remember them. Show gratitude. You see? So, that's how deep we is where we think. But we can't find the partners, them, or groups of people who have the same feeling, same aspiration, and want to continue on that trend. Them like to start, but they want to venture somewhere else. That's why I say, I'm not playing a pussy tune around here. I'm not playing none of them tune around here. You understand? We want to do it. Nah, disrespect with family, with mother. No, we're not doing that. You can come, hey, we're bold enough to tell you can come with all the money to write it that you think. It's God we fear. We don't want it for your money. Dignity? Yes. But if you are seductory, saying you come dignity, and then that's your alternative. No, we're not sell we soul for that. You understand? So, black people, we not know ourselves until our back is against the wall. We shouldn't wait for that. All this is about coming together. You understand? Coming together and doing things together. Bigger than sports. We're in a big problem with the food, so we're going to talk about that on Tuesday, God willing. You understand? We have big problems because we're not organized. By the time we open our mouth and tell ambassador, listen, we're tired of honor. We're not doing nothing. We don't want to sue no. Yeah? And to hell with the independence celebration, but nobody want to do that. You see? Everybody ready, over ready for the carnival. See? And all the crime in these last 3 days, a lot of hideous things have happened. What's the plans that is, the suggestions that's going to come out of all of this? We are not taking this thing serious. These people are going to issue guns. See? To officers that already don't like us, God damn it. And when them get them gun there, who you think they're going to shoot? Who do you all think they're going to shoot? It's us. It's us. You know what they're saying? We feel threatened. They're learning everything from America, and they've been doing it here for a long time. So the scripts are already written. They're just going to discharge them royalty things in a way. It's not going to be so much about, oh, he went to his pocket, right, and something, look, and it's not going to be like, it was a phone. To hell. Bang, bang, bang. Our backs won't be against the wall. We'll be 6 foot under. And then people be saying, I told you so. I need to play that tune, you know. Yeah, there's so much tunes that make sense. So, guidance. I'll go back here with Junior Mervin. Gone. Rescue the children. Guidance. We gone, man. See, we can't do this now, because why? We independent. You understand? We're independent, so that's why we can do them things. We can do these things that we do. You see? If we weren't independent, we couldn't do it. Do you understand? Because we're on a different mission. It's not that really, It's that we want to control everything. You see? And no one take advantage of us. You understand? We take advantage of ourselves easily. You see? Because it goes back again. What is education? You see? It's when you are working with yourself, your own people. You understand? And you develop principles. You see? And the morals keep us respectful within ourselves. So the culture is not about fandangling. You understand? That's why some people, when they look at Islam, now they want to tell you that we do this and this and this to our women. We do a lot of things to them and with them and without them. But you don't know, so that they're the prime minister and the presidents among us. You don't know that. You don't know that. And them lead is we the men that follow. You don't know that. Because you don't know nothing about it. So, we must not know ourselves when our back's up against the wall, because the firing squad is what you see, isn't it? That's what the Europeans do. You understand? Just put you there, and when you look up, if they don't put a bag over your head, you see a firing squad. I don't want that. And I don't want that for anybody. And I don't want that for my child. You understand? Anybody. But, so, understand things. Recognize things. Sit down and think about things. And ask yourself, if you're all 20, are you going to spend another, 40 years trying to figure out life? And all you're trying to do is lust about money? Or you want to be comfortable and enjoy and know so that you're connected to billions of people? Eh? If I tell you something right now, many of you roll up at home, You see? The late hour that many of us are go home. And I've been. But just to go home and see and smell and then see the beauty as in people home, as in the continent of Africa. I want to know why the hell with their England for so long. I'm in there England, I must say, beautiful black woman. I must say, right it. Cha. When you go home, I say, what? And you see my mother? She said, didn't you know that God knew he was doing? The ocean wide. You're not going nowhere. You just got off the plane and walked down somewhere and you see some people and you're just gone crazy. You ain't gone anywhere. Huh? God knows what he was doing, son. And the ocean is wide and it's deep. So many of you who grew up and hear your parents them say, there's a whole heap of fish in the ocean. Why you cry about one for? Eh? Yeah, I tell you. You understand? Africa was huge, man. Africa huge. And there's all form of creation in that place there. You understand? I love tell principle about Africa, Oh gosh, man. Africa. And the Africa me I talk about Ethiopia most of the time with him, You understand? Oh gosh, man. Me like to see them chocolate skin. Ratty them hey. Even if it's dark shade chocolate skin, boy, African woman. Oh gosh, man. Africa. And some Chinese, them slant eye. Oh gosh, man. You don't go Sudan yet. Oh, man. And then you just leave them and you come up out Uganda and Tanzania, you just say, blow. You're dizzy. And you walk about the place and you think to yourself, how the hell we got trapped in England? The people know what they were doing. You understand? They knew what they were doing. So follow Marcus Garvey lead. We shouldn't wait to know ourselves when we don't have no other alternatives. We shouldn't. We should be trying our best to know as much as we can about ourselves. And we should have circles in our houses, in our yard, in different people's yard. That's how we break the chain. Circles. Study circles. Not empty ones, not chalice circles. Circles. That is looking into ourselves. You just set the boundary for respectability and that's it. You set the boundary for man, them not for come for look for woman. That's it. Everything good to go. And the only reason I have to set them boundaries is because we don't have an understanding of culture values. And as we move, it will come. Because you see, Islam, you have to have all these disciplines. You have to have them. And no one teaches you them, It's Allah that requires them of you. And then the Prophet Sunnah helps you. You see? That's if you or us or whoever declare themselves to tread that line as a Muslim. So that's why Rasta, when a man say, yeah, I'm a Rasta, he have a tread. He have a tread it. But when a person come tell you, say him gone King James and him gone Martin Luther and this and that and that and that, he lost the plot. You understand? That's it. What am I saying? I'm saying the same destiny, the same journey that Islam have as a way of life, the Rasta man with having no scripture, no structure, something that says do this, do that, and you have to go this way. You understand? Rasta figured that out. Yeah, long time. So it's proudness. It's not arrogance. I gone anyway, because me love talk. Hey, me have a nice dance with this, Oh, gosh, man. But you have a set-up dancer. Me have a nice dance with this tune, Oh, God, man. God bless your soul, Junior Mervin. What you say? Yeah, man, me love tune. Man, I love rhythms, you know. Yeah, you see what them do? They're going to have a vote of no confidence already, yeah, in the parliament. So you see how that catastrophe that them people then put the ex-prime minister through. It was a farce. Because nothing can be resolved. They're back at the same junctures, just to put a different face at the thing. No, a vote of no confidence brings Labour into the picture. Labour asks the Liberals something, and the Liberals are sanctioned the thing. But the big heads, them behind the Conservative, even though I say that them a get slapped, they must say, well, no, we can't allow you to go that way there, because we don't want no Jeremy Corbyn up there. So me don't tell you no, the whole Askanaki thing was to eliminate him. Was to eliminate him because he opened him out too quick and say that him would give the Palestinian people them rights. And he would ask for them land, not for them land, to be given back to them. You see? And when the minute him said that to Ratted, it was to sit back and say, hold on a minute. And them start charging him for being anti-Semitic. But before them put the charge on him, them put the charge on the party. But when them talk, them say, Corbyn, 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 every day to Ratted. All day, all night. You see? So before you know it, it become like a disease. So people don't even know him. Start for condemn him and start for condemn members of the party. Because they know how to set the thing up. But we still like say, we have integrated and assimilated and we have rights. And we don't know, say we're not given no rights. You see? So we don't call foul when we be offended and abused. We just lap it up. So that's why them come back and lick we again and again and again and again and again, and that's it. And then when they kill we, I like nothing, because we never do nothing when we get licked first time. What happened? Them don't teach when I ratty them for turn the other cheek. They've been turning that cheek for so long. The man said, oh gosh, man, let me bust him head now. So, because we turn the cheek and then liquid down, turn the cheek, liquid down, and we get fed up. Again, 2 bucks here and 2 bucks here and keep turning the cheek. So him say, all right, let me just bust him. And them do that to we. So when them bust, we know we dead. We cry. Them tell we go home, take the people there, make the people them know that we're taking care of everything. And that's what happened. And then we go home. And the poor family stay there by themselves and nothing happens. Coroner said this, coroner said that, and that and that. And that's it, finish. If I was the officer, I get suspended with pay, rare. Them talk about how my family is traumatized, my family hurt, and this and that and that and that. And next thing you know, them transfer me to Salisbury or somewhere, and the case comes up and no crime. You see? And that's it. Done. That's all that's been happening to us. So Labour, yeah, and I'm not even saying Labour, I'm just showing you, say, all the people in work. It come tell me, say, all these years, we don't have them skills. We do. If me have a group of people with me, Terati, you see how we become effective. You understand? We have those skills too. Not crying wolf, but to make sure that every time something happened to we, even before it happened to we, you understand? We deal with the same racial claims. And we are go court with these racial claims and these victimizations that our children suffers. When I sit down on a radio station, whatever they call, and ring in and tell them how we're hurt and tell them how we understand. You have a couple Asians up there on the station, them too. And they're awfully mentally disrespectful because them disregard us and trivialize our claims, our explanations. I listen to them. I do. So watch the space and don't get involved in Brexit. What the reality do I get involved with? Which Brexit? Try find an exit. You understand? Try find an exit. And if you want to get involved with Brexit, try organize 2-3 people in your vicinity and have a study circle. You understand? A study circle that brings us and unite us and bond us so that we can have some trust, not with a chalice pipe. You see? And you see how things start working. Because when 1 and 2 or 3 are together, the Almighty same did it. He's always there, but him love to see we coming together and trying to do things. When a couple of people come together like that, you know what I'm? Business. Idea coming up. Ideas come. You find out that this person over there, him is good at accounts. This other one over here, him doing electronics and this and that. And then all of a sudden you just see, listen here, we can do something, with this information technology. We have enough skills sitting down right here. And all you need is someone to just say, we can orchestrate this thing. And that's it. And if you go rob no bank or nothing, it's just once you decide, yeah. You understand? And then you continue the circle, keep it going, and you see how the plans then materialize. Simple. And why is it simple? Because that's how life works. Or you think you get a girlfriend, and then you become your wife, and next thing you know, you multiply. That's the same thing. Only thing is, you don't like the man that decide he's running. He might try to tell the next man, say, let me take the single. And before you know it, him not take the single. Him run off. And that's what happen with most of these women. They don't understand what the rules of cricket are. The man come drop cricket rules and some other rules and drop the ball and run. You understand? And the same woman going to make the same mistake again with a different guy. You understand? It's just a different face. Him bat the same way. You understand? Maybe him can't catch, but him allow you for catch for him. This is the thing. Anyway, enough of that. Assalamu alaikum, God to guidance. God willing, we're there on Tuesday. Yeah. Mr. Best. Hey, share my link, man. You understand? I'm calling on the Skype. You have something for say? A question for ask? You feel free. You understand? Simple. Once you have that internet something up there, use it. It's called Things Time. Leave a space in between.